Top 10 hardest jobs in the world. Because of reasons of pay, security, eminence, and scholarly test, a few professions are wanted around the world. In any case, even while business and pay development might be strong worldwide, having a truly requesting position can be upsetting and risky. Each work has its downsides and specific kinds of pressure. Yet, can we just be real? A few occupations are simply definitely more depleting than others. A few occupations, even those that are alluring or genuinely satisfying, might be exceptionally distressing. ETS. See. Number 10. Vehicle repairman. Most individuals can concur that quite possibly the most difficult occupation on the planet is that of a technician. They should be very learned about how autos work as well as being able to fix them actually and speedily. This can be troublesome, especially on the off chance that the car is genuinely harmed or the expert is working under a period crunch. Alongside the specialized hardships, auto experts as often as possible arrange with incensed or aggravated buyers. Making sense of why maintenance is required or why it will cost a particular amount of cash can be a challenge. Number 9. Legal advisors. Attorneys carry an extra aspect to push with their extended periods and high measures of tension. Dissimilar to other regular callings like clinical and schooling, which are more worried about offering support than with results and benefits for an association, the legitimate calling is very serious. What's more, research by LawCare, a program that assists in legitimate calling, uncovered that 3 out of 4 inquiries come from very worried lawyers, with 30% of male attorneys and 20% of female legal advisors revealing unreasonable liquor use. Number 8. Foreman of a building site. One of the most difficult businesses is development. The activities in general smoothing out are the foreman's liability. On the structure destinations, unfortunate episodes happen consistently. A laborer could undoubtedly miss a stage and tumble to the ground because a foreman is presented to levels. The specialist might be shocked, tumble off a moving truck, and end up covered underneath. While working, he might come into contact with asbestos, noxious modern solvents, perilous synthetic substances, smoke, and residue. Number 7. Bodyguard. Guardian is one of the hardest and least secure positions. You are recruited to safeguard a president, music star, or financial specialist by going about as their human safeguard. As a rule, robbery, attack, seizing, manslaughter, badgering, loss of restricted data, dangers, or other criminal offenses are the sort of risks a guardian safeguards an individual or people from. They are many times individual of note who is prosperous, persuasive, or notable. Number 6. Information security expert. Staying aware of the latest cyber threats and defending an association's organizations and information from potential breaks might be extremely troublesome. Subsequently, this calling requires a serious level of insight, tender loving care, and hazard evaluation capacities. Also, data security examiners should have the option to discuss well with both senior administration and other colleagues. Furthermore, they should have the option to grasp and impart confounded specialized information in a manner that is reasonable to other people. This is a requesting position that regularly goes neglected. Yet, it likewise plays an urgent capability in each organization, and interest in it is ascending as the gamble of cyber attacks rises. Number 5. Journalists. Journalists are expected to place in extended periods and habitually travel to cover letting it be known. They should cover political and social occasions, unmistakable judicial procedures, style, and an assortment of other news subjects, which makes for unpredictable work shifts. Moreover, this calling requires extended and unpredictable hours to cover gatherings, preliminaries, and making it known. Dealing with a story the entire day, getting follow-up calls from editors long after you've handed it over, and afterward getting gathered around midnight to cover a homicide or huge mishap are regular events. A decent journalist is never really off the clock. Journalists now and again experience obnoxious attacks and go after others just for doing their obligations. Number 4. Military powers. For officials in the military and different parts of the military, preparing is principally centered around setting them up to protect and safeguard their country's advantages. to protect their kin. Military warriors often go to different areas. Veterans might encounter mental issues like PTSD in the wake of serving in the military, and many find it challenging to conform to regular citizen life. Incidentally, volunteers are generally attracted to the military, everything being equal. Number 3. Health experts. The numerous sicknesses and infections that influence the inner organs of the human body are analyzed and treated by specialists. General experts and experts are the two classes into which doctors might be separated. Ordinarily, people counsel general professionals. They make a treatment plan for you in light of their broad comprehension of a few subjects. They might suggest you see an expert specialist assuming you have a condition that needs specific treatment. These specialists can decide to have practical experience in a large number of fields, including geriatrics, cardiology, sports medication, irresistible illnesses, and more. Doctors who practice have top-to-bottom skills in the field in which they work. Number 2. Firefighters. A work that appears to be incredibly gallant yet requires a great deal of mental, physical, and close to home metal. To finish everyday obligations, collaboration is likewise required. To save lives, firemen should breeze through unbelievably troublesome actual tests, set up with skin, vanishing intensity, and risk being squashed inside blasting designs. The response time should be pretty much as fast as could be expected. They likewise assume a critical part during and after regular calamities like tempests and floods, assisting with getting individuals somewhere safe and secure while imperiling their own lives. Such tension and extended periods truly do at last cause significant damage. Truth be told, a ton of candidates frequently withdraw from their positions within a couple of years into their work. Number 1. Registered medical nurse. Emergency room. Any clinic's crisis office is in an occupied, turbulent climate. To conclude who is fundamentally important and who requires explicit therapies, clinical staff are surging this way and that. Blood and other organic liquids are additionally present in basically any place you turn. The essential supplier of customary consideration both previously and during treatment. Medical caretakers act as a contact among patients and doctors. A medical caretaker handles everything, in any event, giving patients new covers to keep them warm. They are depended upon by the two specialists and patients, and when errors are made that influence individuals' well-being, the outcomes might be appalling. How was the video? Did you enjoy it? Post your feedback in our comments section below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates.